YouTube. I am doing my next video. I know I said in my last video that I would get on and do a vlog when all my stuff got in, all my new little gadgets, and the last one came today. So I'm going to do a vlog and show you all my stuff and explain a little bit about what each one does. So let's see, we'll do this one first. Obviously this is a first response fertility test. You open the box. Two come in one box. The packaging looks like this. The test looks like this. So it pretty much looks like a pregnancy test. However, you know, it says fertility test on it. And like I said, I took this. You take it on cycle day 3, or the 3rd day of your cycle. And it lets you know your FSH levels. It says here on the box, unlike ovulation tests, which predict the LH surge, the first response fertility test detects a hormone called FSH, or follicle stimulating hormone. When tested on day 3 of a woman's menstrual cycle, FSH can indicate the status of a woman's ovarian reserve and her pregnancy potential. So I did take this test, and I'm not going to show you the actual test because I'm on cycle day 7. I took it on cycle day 3, so it's been sitting for a couple days and it's starting to yellow a little bit, and that's gross. So I will just pop up a picture and you guys can see that the control line is darker than my test line, which means my FSH hormones are good. If I had taken a test and my test line was as dark as or darker than the control line, my FSH levels would have been elevated. So that's a good thing. I didn't really have doubt, like I said before in my other videos. I do have 3 girls, so I didn't really think that that was an issue, but I would rather just test and find out for sure than to be wondering about it. So, on to the next item. This is the ovulite ovulation device. Basically, if I can get it out. So basically what it is, it's a little device that looks like this. You pop this off. This is just the lid. And then the device looks like this. You pop off the lid, or the top of it, and this right here is where you're going to apply saliva. So you dip your finger in your mouth, you dab on a little bit of saliva, make sure there's no air bubbles. You put it down and let it set for 7 to 10 minutes, I guess, so it can dry a little bit. Okay, baby, go! Then you put it back on after it's dried, and you look through it. It's like a little microscope. And then this down here is a button that you push to turn on the light inside so that you can see what's going on. So you push the button, you look to see, and this also spins back and forth so you can focus it. It does say to do it in the morning because eating foods and stuff can affect the result. Basically what it's looking for is during your ovulation, or when you're close to ovulation, there's extra salt in your saliva, and that's what makes it crystallized. So if you just got through eating an extremely salty meal and you try to test, it's probably going to show that you're getting ready to ovulate when you're really not. So it comes with a little holder pad thingy, and it comes with a little pamphlet, of course, to explain. You know, it gives you detailed instructions. It shows the little diagram again so you can see, okay, I'm not fertile, I'm almost fertile, or I am fertile. I have been using this for the past couple days, and I'm only on cycle day 7, so I haven't seen any fern-like structures yet. However, I do like this device. It's easy to use, and I like the fact that I have something else that's helping me pinpoint when I'm gonna ovulate. It was like not even 20 bucks. I don't remember if I paid for shipping or not. I think the shipping was free on eBay. So for 20 bucks and you get to use it over and over again, it's not a bad deal. So far it's good, and I will keep you guys updated and let you know if it's accurate. And I'm still taking OPKs and I'm still charting, taking my temperatures. So I'll let you guys know if that is accurate along with my other stuff. I got pre-seed. Most of you know what pre-seed is, but for those of you who don't, it's basically a personal fertility-friendly lubricant. It's safe to use when you're trying to conceive because it doesn't harm sperm or embryos. So you open it up, and you basically have 9 applicators because you're not supposed to reuse applicators. And of course, the pre-seed itself. I don't have my instructions over here. I think I lost them. But from what I remember, basically what you do, you twist off the cap, twist on the applicator, then you suck up the desired amount. It has grams over here. If you want 0.5, 1 gram, 2 grams, 3 grams, 4 grams. It says on Fertility, it says on the instructions, on the pre-seed instructions, that the average women use 3 grams. That's a lot for me. I think it's a lot. Even the smallest amount on here is kind of a lot. So I don't even use these. I don't use the applicators because it's too much in my opinion, and it really it's a waste. So we just use it externally. Very, very small amount of this stuff goes a long way. And I think it's a good thing because this is going to last me a lot longer rather than filling up all of these tubes, and most of it doesn't even really get used. So this is my first time trying this, so obviously I'm not pregnant. I don't really know how it works, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, so I'm assuming it's good. And then, of course, I got this today. This was the last thing that I was waiting for. This is the Baby Start Fertile Count Sperm Test for Men. Basically, when you open it up, you'll have 2 containers. Basically, they're like, sample containers where you put the semen. You'll have a bag, a silver bag that looks like this, and it's sealed. And it does say in the instructions not to open it until you're ready to use. So I'm not going to open this. I wanted to open it so I could show you guys everything that's in here, but I don't want to ruin the test. Basically what you get inside that is you get 2 of these little well containers, because there's 2 tests here. And then there are 2 little droppers of blue dye solution and then clear dye solution. And then of course you get the instructions. I did read over this a little bit earlier, so it's fairly simple. Before you take this test, you do have to wait 3 days, so you cannot have any ejaculation for at least 3 days. For that obvious reason, my husband is not going to take this anytime soon because I'm getting ready to become fertile, coming into my fertile period, so we're going to wait until after I ovulate. But it's really simple. Basically, you take the semen sample. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Take the semen sample and you put it in the little containers. You have to let it liquefy for a certain amount of time. It says wait at least 15 minutes. Then you open up your pouch when you're ready to use it. You take the liquefied semen sample, you put it into the test well. You let that sit for about a minute, and then you add 2 drops of blue dye solution. Then you let that sit for a minute, and then you add 2 drops of clear solution to the test well. Let that sit for a minute, and then you can read the test results within 5 minutes. So you do that, you get your result, whether it's positive or negative. Then you have this second test that you do. Also, you have to wait again 3 days, at least 3 days, no more than 7 days to do the second test. It does say if you get 2 positives on both the tests that you are average or above average, which means you have at least 20 million sperm per milliliter. If either one of your tests are negative, I would get a second opinion from a doctor. So yeah, I'm excited to take the test. I'm thinking it's gonna be close to around the time I'm testing for pregnancy. At the same time we get the test results for pregnancy, we'll be getting the overall results for this test also. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that turns out. So anyway, I also got 50 pregnancy tests on eBay. It was like $10, free shipping. And of course I got my ovulation strips. I got 50 of those also, and they're the same price. So altogether I got like 100 tests for 20 bucks, and shipping was free. And I got them, I usually get them within like 2 or 3 days. So I think that's a really good deal, especially when you test a lot like me, because obviously going to the store and buying, first response or even the cheap tests are, like, they get way too expensive. So I also got on eBay, a couple days after I ordered all the rest of the stuff, I got a couple extra sensitive pregnancy tests. They're like 10 MIU, and I don't have those today. They didn't come today, but I do think that's because I ordered them a couple days after I ordered everything else. So they didn't get here, but they should be here on Monday. And I probably will use those to test with first, since they are sensitive. And this cycle, I did pretty good last cycle. This cycle I'm going to try to do the same thing, and I'm not going to test until I'm at least 9 DPO, and I'll probably use the extra sensitive test that I got. And I know you guys are thinking that 9 DPO is early, but it's really good for me because I've started testing at like 5 DPO. I know that's like completely ridiculous because you can't even get a result at that time, but I'm addicted, so 9 DPO is good for me. So anyway, yeah, I don't really have anything else to update on. If you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that I have shown, I will try my best to answer them. I mean, I can read more into the instructions that I got and read more on what's what the box says. Most of this stuff is new to me, so I don't really have any experience with it. But I'm hoping that between this and all the other stuff that I do, that this will be the month that I get my big fat positive. So we'll see. And be sure to watch for my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.